Hi, AGCS students and families and community members. Thanks so much for joining us for another Sunday evening book club. We're really excited to have you with us tonight. We have a guest reader, which I'm really excited to introduce. This is Mr. Dan. He actually used to work for the Avon Grove Charter School, and his daughter still works for us. She's in the middle school, Mrs. Herman. So we're so excited. He wrote his book. We're really excited to have him read it to us. So, Mr. Dan, could you just tell us a little bit about your book?
Sure. It was written as a result of one of my grandchildren. The book is called Pokey Pop Pop and Max. Max is my grandchild. And I had some medical things going on, and I was just slow recovering and slow doing everything. And Max started calling me Pokey Pop Pop. And I had written poems for a lot of my grandchildren. I have 10. And I decided to write a poem for Max and write a poem about Pokey Pop Pop. And it just started evolving into, it looked like it could be formatted into a children's book. And then we ended up doing it as a children's book and had the illustrations done, the drawings done, and everybody seemed to like it.
Oh, that's great. I am so excited to hear about your book, Pokey Pop Pop. All right, let's get ready to read it. I hope everybody's ready to hear a brand new story written by somebody who works for our school, one of our community members. Take it away, Mr. Dan.
Today, we're going to read a book titled Pokey Pop Pop and Max, written by Daniel Birch and illustrated by Zach Weidman. Pop Pop always walks and talks slowly. We are always trying to hurry him up, but it doesn't help. That's why we call him Pokey Pop Pop. He loves to watch baseball games on TV and listen to them on the radio. And he loves to play with Max. Max asked him to go outside to push him on the swing. Pop Pop said, "I'll be right out, Max." 10 minutes later, Max went back inside to find Pop Pop still watching the baseball game on TV. Max said, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." "On my way, Max," was his reply, and they went outside and had a blast swinging and playing. Later, Max said, "Let's go in the other room and build with blocks." Pop Pop said, "I'll be right out, Max," but he was listening to the baseball game and didn't come. When Max went back to find him, he said, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max." And they went to the other room and had a great time building towers and roads and all sorts of things. Mama asked Max to call Pop Pop to come to lunch. Max said, "Okay, Mama," and ran from the kitchen to tell him. Pop Pop said, "I'll be right out, Max." But when he didn't come, Mama knew he had slipped back into the living room to watch the baseball game on TV. So Mama asked Max to go get him. "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop," said Max. Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max," and he came to the kitchen to have a really good lunch together with Max and Mama. After lunch, Max asked Pop Pop to play with trucks on the roads they built. Pop Pop said, "I'll be right out, Max," but he went into the living room to check the score of the baseball game. When he didn't show up to play trucks, Max went to get him in the living room. He said, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max." And they had a terrific time playing with trucks for hours. Max decided he wanted to go out to play in the sandbox. He asked Pop Pop to go out with him. What do you think Pop Pop said? "I'll be right out, Max." Of course, he didn't come out right away, so Max went in to get him. Max said, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max." And they built great sandcastles with doors and steeples. Max said, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop, let's get in the pool." Pop Pop said, "I'll be right out, Max," and went to change into his bathing suit. In a little while, Max came looking for Pop Pop and found him in his bathing suit watching the ball game. He yelled, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max." And they had a ball swimming in the pool until their fingers were wrinkled. After swimming, Max asked Pop Pop to read him a book in his room. Pop Pop said, "I'll be right up, Max." So Max went up to his room to pick out a book. When Pop Pop didn't come, Max went to find him. You guessed it, he was watching the ball game on TV. Max yelled, "Come on, Pokey Pop Pop." Pop Pop said, "On my way, Max." And they read 3 whole books together. That evening, the family was going to go to a baseball game. They were ready to go, but couldn't find Pop Pop. They called and looked for him everywhere. Every room in the house, the attic, the basement. They couldn't find him anywhere. When they went outside to load the car, they found him. He was in the car, ready to leave. Pokey Pop Pop was not so pokey tonight. He said, "On my way, Max," because he was ready to go to the baseball game. The end. Pokey Pop Pop and Max.
Wow, thank you so much for reading that story, Mr. Dan. I loved it. I really did.
You're welcome. Glad to do it.
We really appreciate you coming out for a Sunday evening via Zoom, right? We can still be together even when we're apart and enjoy a really great story.
Yes, we can. We had a lot of fun doing it.
And I was just talking to Mr. Dan earlier about how hard Mrs. Herman is working. And we really appreciate how hard all of our students are working and their families. We know that this is something new that we've never done before, right? Our continuous learning. And we just want to continue to tell you how much we appreciate your hard work and how whatever you're doing is more than enough. And we know that you are putting everything you have into it. And we really appreciate everything you're doing at home. Anything else, Mr. Dan?
No, to that note, I'm sure it's not easy for them working at home, just like it's not easy for the teachers to prepare and get their lessons ready for them. So I'm pleased that they're able to do it. Give them my best interest and glad tidings for doing it.
Absolutely. Everything you're doing is more than enough. We really appreciate you. All right, well, we hope you have a wonderful Sunday evening. And we look forward to seeing you via Zoom and all your lessons this upcoming week as we continue our continuous learning. I can't believe it. We only have what is it, 3 more weeks left of school. Wow, this time has really flown by. And we'll see you later. Have a great night. Bye.
Bye.